I used to think that happiness was the absence of problems. Once I have no more problems, then I'll finally be happy. But the truth is, we actually need problems. Encountering problems and finding solutions are a core part of what it means to be human. And it's not just the big life challenges, it's also the little dilemmas too. Like, what are we gonna have for dinner? Or which alarm sound is the best to wake up to? I believe that we all have a problem hierarchy, whether we realize it or not. In any given moment, there's always a problem that's at the top of the list. It's usually the thing that is taking up the most time recently, or the thing that is causing the most trouble or pain or negativity in your life. What I did recently, and what I want to encourage you to do, is to write down your problem hierarchy. What is your number one problem at the moment? And then what comes in second, and then third, and so on. As you write your list, you might find that the order changes and doesn't have to be perfect. But once you have your list, you can try to answer this question for each problem. What am I going to do to overcome this problem? And start brainstorming. What systems can you put in place? What environmental changes can you make? What can you start and stop that's going to help you to overcome this problem? What I realized when I started doing this is we often shy away from our biggest problems, the things that are affecting us the most. We tend to ignore, and that's probably because they are big problems. They can be overwhelming, and because these things might have plagued us for a long time, it feels like nothing will resolve them. But you might actually surprise yourself if you take this opportunity to focus in on them one at a time and actively work to solve them. It might not be easy, and you might not resolve it the first time or the second time, but you're more likely to solve the problem by actively working on it rather than ignoring it and hoping it will disappear. Problems often come along with a lot of negative feelings. And these feelings can create resistance to even thinking about the problem, let alone taking action to solve it. This exercise of writing down your problem hierarchy also provides clarity. Even if there is no easy solution to the problems that you're facing, at least you know what is causing the most negativity in your life. And you can practice self-compassion surrounding your exposure to and interactions with this problem. There will be a solution. It might take time. It might take trial and error, but be confident that you will find a way forward. The day I realized that problem hierarchies exist was the day that I submitted my last assignment for university. This assignment had been plaguing me for months and had caused so much stress and so much negativity in my life. And you would think that on the day that I submit the assignment would have been a day for celebration. I should have been so happy and over the moon and like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. But in reality, I was crying and felt awful, but it wasn't to do with university. It was the second problem on my problem hierarchy. So the first problem had been solved. I had submitted my assignment and that was gone, but the next one just came up. And I realized I was chasing this unrealistic goal of 0 problems. Having no problems is unrealistic. If I solve all of my problems, then I will be happy. It's like thinking, when I tick everything off my to-do list, then I can breathe. But in reality, you will always have something on your to-do list. You will always have a problem to solve. You can't wait for those things to disappear to then be happy or relax or feel good. And this realization made me feel so much freer. I felt like I could relax into the fact that, okay, there is a problem on my problem hierarchy that I'm actively working on, and I can still enjoy my day. That thing isn't going to weigh on me as much anymore because I now know that there's always going to be something there and I'm going to enjoy my life regardless. This realization made me feel better about my life in general, and I hope it has the same impact on you. If you found this video helpful, you might also like my video on looking at the problems that you're facing first, rather than implementing the latest self-care advice that you hear. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.